Jai Sitaram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pate Namaha. Balakand, chapter 55, Vasistha and Visvamitra. In this chapter, King Visvamitra prays to Lord Shiva to obtain celestial weapons, and with those weapons he destroys the hermitage of Vasistha. And sage Vasistha is extremely infuriated and he resorts to his Brahma danda to confront Visvamitra. Verse 1. Tataha tan akulan drishtva Visvamitra astra mohitan Vasistha chodayamasa kamadhuk srija yogataha. Hard-pressed by the astras of Visvamitra, the warriors brought into existence by the magic might of Shabala stood in sore dismay. Verses 2 and 3. Tasya ḥiṅkārato jātaha kamboja ravi sannibha udasah tu atha sanjataha Paplavas shastra panaya. Yoni deshat cha Yavana shakra deshat shakah tatha Rāma-kiṅkarī Mlecchas cha Haritas sa Kiratas. Whereat Vasistha turned to the cow of plenty and cried, O thou of infinite potency to create, bring forth fresh troops through thy yogic power inherent. At his word, Shabala gave forth a mighty grunt, and lo, there stood before her hosts of Kambojas radiant as the sun. From her udders sprang forth Paplavas, ready armed for fray. Yavanas from her organs of generation, Sakas from her organs of excretion, and from every pore on her body rushed forth countless hordes of Mlecchas, Haritas, and Kiratas. Verse 4. Taih tat nishuditam sainyam Visvamitrasya tat kshanat sa padati gajam sa ashvam sa ratham Raghunandana. O Raghunandana, the vast armies of Visvamitra, horses, chariots, elephants, and soldiers were all slaughtered by the Yavanas and Mlecchas and the other forces generated by Shabala. Verses 5 and 6. Drishtva nishuditam sainyam Vasisthena mahatmana Visvamitra sutanam tu shatam nana vidha ayudham. Abhyadhavad susankruddham Vasishtam japatam varam ḥiṅkārena evatan sarvan nirdadaha mahan rishihi. The sight stung to fury the 100 sons of the rulers of men, and they fell in a body upon the solitary Vasistha, that master of dreadful spells. Hum, cried he, and there they lay, a heap of ashes, before one can say lo. They who stood forth a moment ago in the pride of power and the prime of strength, girt by countless bands of warriors, cavalry, and chariots. Thus perished the fated sons of the mighty monarch. Verse 7. Te sa ashvaratha padata Vasisthena mahatmanaha bhasmikrita muhurtena Visvamitra sutaha tada. Thus Vasistha, the sage with the great vital spirit, in a moment rendered those sons of Visvamitra along their vast army to ashes. Verse 8. Drishtva vinashitan putran balam cha sumahayashah sa vridha chintaya avishto Visvamitro abhavat tada. And he, their father, a prey to impotent rage, gnawing shame and sore grief at heart. Verse 9. Samudra iva nirvego bhagna damshtra iva uraga uparak Satta iva aditya sadyo nishprabhatam gataha hata putra balo dino luna paksha iva dvija. The mighty ocean stilled of its mountain waves by some potent word of power, a serpent huge of her deadly fangs bereft, the resplendent orb of day in the merciless grasp of the eclipse, her blinding luster suddenly quenched, or a swift coursing bird shorn of its wings, was not more miserable than Visvamitra, the king, his pride broken, his energy lost, and overwhelming grief heavy at his heart, his dear sons and proud army done to destruction before his very eyes, and he powerless to lift a finger in their defense. Verses 10 and 11. Hata sarva bala utsaho nirvedam samapadyata saputram ekam rajyaya palaya iti niyujyacha prithvim kshatra dharmena vanam eva anvapadyata. But he resolved to live, if it be to wreak vengeance dire upon his proud foe, and placing his only son on the throne, he bade him to rule well and wisely, laying to his heart the traditions of his famed ancestors. Verse 12. Sagatva himavat parshvam kinnara uraga sevitam Mahadeva prasada artam tapaha tepe mahatapaha. Visvamitra took his way to the dark slopes of the Himalayas, where Kinnaras fair and Uragas ever loved to dwell. By dread austerities and stern vows, he sought to propitiate Mahadeva. Verse 13. केनचित्तु अतः कालेन देवेषु वृषभध्वजा दर्शयामास वरदो विश्वामित्रं महामुनिम्. Long years passed over his head, till one happy day the Lord of Kailasa stood before him on his mighty bull, gracious of mood and most bountiful. Verse 14. Kim artham tapyase rajan bruhi yatte vivakshitam varado asmi varo yaha te kankshitaha so abhidhiyatam. These penances severe, why, O Lord of men? Speak thou thy wish, and thou shalt have it. For I am the giver of boons, and thou hast found favor with me. Speak, and hesitate not. Verse 15. Evam uktaha tu devena Vishvamitro mahatapaha pranipatya mahadevam Vishvamitro abravit idam. Visvamitra bowed himself low in humble reverence before the radiant presence of Lord Shiva and prayed in meek accents. Verse 16. Yadi tushto mahadeva dhanurvedo mama anagha sa anga upanishadhai sa rahasyaha pradiyatam. If it is true that my Lord is pleased with his servant, I crave to be initiated in the science of war in all its branches, down to the minutest details. Reveal unto me its innermost secrets, its potent spells unknown to others. Verse 17. Yani deveshu cha astrani danaveshu maharishishu gandharva yaksha rakshasu pratibhantu mama anagha tava prasadat bhavatu deva deva mama ipsitam. Grant thou unto me perfect mastery over the magic weapons of the Devas, the Asuras, the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, and the Rakshasas, sages mighty and heroes brave in the worlds above or the regions below. All these and more through thy illimitable grace be mine, whatever I desire. Verse 18. Evamastu iti deveshu vakyam uktva gataha tada. So be it, assented Mahadeva, and vanished from view. Verse 19. Prapya cha astrani deveshat Visvamitro mahabalah darpena mahata yukto darpapurno abhavat tada. And the proud Visvamitra of matchless valor, happy in the possession of mighty weapons, human and divine, grew prouder yet. Verse 20. Vivardhamano viryena samudra iva parvani hatam meni tada Rama Vasishtam rishi sattamam. Scarce could he contain his swelling energy that grew and grew, even as a billowy deep under the stimulating rays of the full moon. The feeble Vasistha was to him already dead and destroyed, or so he thought. Verse 21. Tato gatva ashrama padam mumocha astrani parthivaha yeh tat tapo vanam sarvam nirdagdham cha astra tejasa. Straight upon the calm solitudes of the peaceful hermitage did he advance and let loose the fires of his wrathful vengeance and weapons of dire might, until a lonely waste was all that remained of the once lovely spot. Verse 22. Udiryamanam astram tat Visvamitrasya dhimatah drishtva vipradruta bhita muniya shatasho dishaha. Its saintly dwellers fled away in a fright when the irate king leveled his magic shafts at their calm retreat. Hundreds and thousands of them scattered themselves all over the land, glad to escape the general destruction. Verse 23. Vasishthasya cha ye shishyah ya cha vai mriga pakshinah vidravanti bhayat bhita nana dikbhaya sahasrashah. After those sages, their numerous disciples, nay, the very beasts of the forest and the fowls of the air, followed them in hot haste. Verse 24. Vasishthasya ashrama padam shunyam asit mahatmanah muhurtam iva nishabdam asit irina samnibham. A moment ago, it was a lovely scene of peace, innocence, gaiety, and calm meditation, and now a lonely waste over which the silence of death hung black and oppressive. Verse 25. Vadato vai Vasishthasya ma bhai iti muhur muhuh nashyami adya gadheyam niharam iva bhaskaraha. But Vasistha, shaken at last out of his philosophical indifference, cried out time and oft, "Fear not, my friends, him will I annihilate all to nothing, this proud son of Gadhi, even as the morning sun dispels the filmy dews of the night." Verse 26. Evam uktva mahateja Vasishto japatam varaha Visvamitram tada vakyam sa rosham idam abravit. Then that master of magic potent turned to the proud Visvamitra and hissed forth those dread words like winged flame. Verse 27. Ashramam chira samvriddham yat vinashitavan asi duracharo hi yat moodha tasmatvam na bhavishyasi. Wretched fool, that laid waste this fair hermitage of mine, the shelter and refuge of many an innocent thing, of many a noble sage, thy cup of iniquity is full and overflowing. Thy hour has come. Verse 28. Iti uktva parama kruddho dandam udyamya satvaraha vidhuma iva kala agni yama dandam iva aparam. He spoke, and scarce unable to contain his rising wrath, held aloft his magic wand, terrible as a smokeless fire of dissolution, or as the fearful rod of death. So this concludes the 55th chapter of Balakand. In the next chapter, we will see how sage Vasistha and King Visvamitra fight. Mangalam Koshalendraya Mahaniya Gunabde Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Jai Sitaram.